What if the greatest love story in the Bible isn't filled with drama, romance, or passion, but with prayer, trust, and obedience? Today, we're diving into the story of Isaac and Rebecca, found in Genesis chapters 24 and 25. At first glance, it may seem like a simple account of how Isaac found a wife, but when we slow down, we discover something far deeper. A story about how God works behind the scenes, orchestrating lives, decisions, and destinies, often quietly. This is a story for anyone waiting, praying, or wondering if God truly cares about the details of their life. The story of Isaac and Rebecca isn't about fireworks, it's about timing trust character small choices. We see it in waiting when it's hard, kindness when no one's looking, prayer or reflection that steadies the heart, and choosing commitment over instant gratification. Their ancient journey mirrors our own and reminds us the most beautiful love is patiently built, not rushed. By the time this story begins, Abraham is very old. God has fulfilled his promise by giving him a son, Isaac, the child of promise through whom God's covenant would continue. But there's one major concern. Isaac is not married. In Abraham's culture, marriage wasn't just personal, it was spiritual and generational. Abraham knew Isaac couldn't marry just anyone, so he calls his most trusted servant and gives him a serious mission. Go back to my homeland and find a wife for my son Isaac. This moment sets the stage for one of the longest chapters in the Bible, Genesis 24. And that alone tells us something important. God cares deeply about this story. The servant sets out on a long journey, hundreds of miles, carrying gifts and responsibility. But before he chooses anyone, he does something remarkable. He prays,
"Let the woman who offers water to me and also to my camels be the one you have chosen."
Now this isn't a small request. Camels drink a lot of water. This act would require hard work, generosity, and a willing heart. Rebekah does exactly what the servant prayed for. She offers him water, and then volunteers to draw water for all his camels. She is kind. She is strong. She is attentive. The servant watches silently, realizing that God is answering his prayer in real time. Then comes one of the most powerful moments in the story. Rebekah is asked a simple but life-altering question.
"Will you go with this man?"
I will go.
Meanwhile, Isaac is not searching, he's not striving, he's not forcing outcomes. Scripture tells us he is meditating in the field. Isaac represents a quieter kind of faith, waiting on God rather than chasing ahead of him. So what does this ancient story mean for us today? It reminds us that God cares about relationships. Prayer should come before decisions. Character matters more than appearances. Waiting is not wasted time. God works even when we don't see him. Isaac and Rebekah's story shows us that God doesn't rush, but he is never late. And sometimes, the best thing we can do is trust that God is writing a story bigger than we can imagine. If you're waiting on God, for direction, for love, for clarity, this story is for you. Like the servant, pray boldly. Like Rebekah, respond in faith. Like Isaac, learn to wait with trust. Because the same God who guided Isaac and Rebekah is still guiding lives today. And he is still writing stories, quietly, faithfully, beautifully.